Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to another edition of TABTA. Before we get started, as always, thank you all for supporting this series. Whether you're supporting us directly on Patreon, whether you're just listening, whether you're sharing this with a friend, whatever you are doing, thank you. Without you guys, this wouldn't exist. So I'd like to pop in and say hello and say thank you, as always. And without any further ado, on into another edition of TABTA. Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to TABTA, the adventure behind the adventure of the Seventh Valkyrie, where we watch one guy go from total obscurity to maybe 7 seasons in a movie. I don't know if it's going to happen. You guys don't know if it's going to happen, but hey, we're on the journey together. Thank you guys for listening. Like I said in the intro, we couldn't do this without y'all. And this TABTA, I think we're up to 32, and I'm talking about... Nature of Predators. Fuck. I told you guys that this chapter coming out was going to be, sort of a grisly one. And man, what is coming out on Friday is one of the most unsettling pieces of voice acting that I have ever done. The voices for the main characters are for the four, well, I guess 3 main characters and antagonist. The 4 main, voices that we use that need to have the most range are the closest to my own voice. So that's Cyrus, BC, Val to a degree, and Krona. Because, when I'm getting into these moments, when I'm getting into these things, I don't want to have to be hiding behind a cartoonish accent. I want them to have the most range because we're going to see a ton of them over the course of the next book and series and, of course, over the course of this entire series. But yeah, so when I inhabit those characters, it's the closest you're getting to my natural voice and, the natural, and there's a reason for that. But when it comes to portraying Kyrie Krona, it is a very unsettling act to get into that voice and that character that is, a piece of voice acting that's, very close to my own, and having to inhabit that space and that headspace, and, doing all the fucking shit that Krona does. Whenever I'm in the booth, I am really trying to feel it, trying to be in the head of my characters. And Krona can be scarily easy sometimes and disturbingly alien at others. But yeah, it's just one of the characters that has, it's close to my own voice, and my parents are some of the Patreon subscribers, and they've already listened to this chapter, and they were like, oh, great job, but and that's kind of what I hope I get from you guys as you're listening to this in public on the public kind of episodes for the first time, is that oh man, this is so realistic, but also so unsettling. Anyway, it's even more so for people who hear my voice, and it's very similar. And you guys who hear oh, I'm Happy Colin, and then it's I'm Kyrie Krona, a sadistic murdering sociopath, with a plan, but anyway. What else is going on? So yeah, we're in the middle of part 1 of the interlude, and we're getting into the meat of it, which will come out on Friday. Hope you guys enjoy that. Other than that, what was it? 4th of July weekend. Everyone had a blast, I hope. I wasn't feeling the most patriotic, but we found a way to celebrate the American spirit and the American people in a way that's not necessarily so red, white, and blue tinged, but and not so blindly patriotic, but rather kind of contemplative and, thinking about the future and the spirit of freedom and liberty and happiness that, the whole thing was founded on. So anyway, you guys don't need to hear me griping more about the U.S. That's for our midweek podcasts if I ever come out with one again. Got another one in the pipeline, or a couple in the pipeline, but been really busy with work. The the agency that we started, or that me and some partners of mine started in Costa Rica, is taken off. And that's really exciting and really fun and really cool and really busy. We're launching other properties with some of my other clients. It's a blast, and I'm being pulled in a ton of different directions and trying to step up my game to deliver at that level. But yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of where we're at right now. So with that, we're hitting our usual little time limit. We're getting close to 7 minutes. Ooh, spooky, Seventh Valkyrie. If you're loving the series, please continue to listen. If you want to check out and get easy early access, as well as all of our backlog of TABTAs and podcasts, you can do that on our Patreon. If you want to rock some of our cool hats, the hats are probably the thing that is sold best. People fucking love the hats. The Iron Wolf hat is a treat. It's like woven, and it's actually really cool. So check that out if you get a chance in the what's it called? In the description. And other than that, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being the lifeblood and heart of what keeps me going. Knowing that all this stuff I'm putting out is, and putting my heart and soul into, is getting to you guys. Have a really great week wherever you are in the world. Sending you lots of love, and onward and upward. Ciao, guys.